Jesse, into the first half of the year, it's been a pretty decent start. What do you see?
Yeah, well, positively, more stocks are going up than going down. That is a good sign.
Yep.
Oddly enough, there are some big names which we'll get to that are not going as well, but
By and large, stocks are going up.
stocks are going up. That's
yeah,
right.
that's good.
Yep.
So this is from Liz Ann Saunders, chief strategist at Schwab. She talks about the fact that the average stock is not acting exactly the same as the S&P overall, and that gets kind of interesting. Stocks are trading as collections of individual stories, raising the importance of stock selection creates a more rich backdrop for single stock volatility through earnings, meaning that they ain't all acting the same.
Yeah, and that's modeled out here on this next chart where it shows the correlation of the equal weight index is at the lowest point to the market cap index that has ever been since they've tracked it.
Why does that matter? I mean, it basically just means we may be in a time where buying the S&P and that's it is not as simple as it has been in the past.
Going to the next chart, when 35% of the index, the market cap weighted index, the S&P as you referenced, is allocated to 8 of those largest stocks, and they ain't looking as sharp as everything else. That kind of explains that too.
Yeah, I mean, there's some definite extreme oversold aspects of these names, and we've talked about these names being somewhat cheap in the past. But like, for example, if all you had was the Mag 7 or the 8, including Broadcom, I mean, your annual return for the year would be not good at all. It wouldn't be positive. So all that is to say, it's an interesting time out there at the end of the first half of 2026. Meanwhile, over at the Fed, of course, we've talked about new Fed chair, and banks certainly play into that, deregulation, et cetera. Banks versus the S&P, this last chart, get interesting because when they've reached this level in the past, meaning not as good, they've tended to bounce and actually become part of the leaders for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, does deregulation lead us into that story here?
With past as a reference, it looks like there's a possibility of that for sure.
We will see.